Yeah, unfortunately.
Okay, where'd you guys go? Where'd you go? What
Um,
was this? Was
so
it a restaurant or
no,
no?
this
No,
was
it was a
a
house. Oh, no,
this
no.
was a
Party?
hall.
Oh,
This was at a
hall.
hall.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this was a baptism after party,
Oh, okay.
and
Oh, then. See, that explains a lot.
yeah, food poisoning is no bueno. But
Sounds like
unfortunately,
so what you mean? Is every believe extreme?
I don't know, man. It was a horrible Sunday. That's all I can say.
I'm saying you're bulimic, man. I'm saying you're.
Bulimic? No, not at all.
I'm not trying to make fun of them, but
Not at all.
actually, I just cracked the joke, so I guess I am. Yeah. So. Yeah, and then you recorded that little. You were saying something about China getting closed down. I haven't heard. I don't look at the news about COVID no more.
So yeah, someone brought it to my attention in the news before I even actually saw it. But basically, when I read the research on it, it was pretty much saying that China's in a shutdown, and there's a different variant going on, and that's not really what concerns me. Like what type of variant and all that type of thing. My main concern is more so like how are people going to financially sustain themselves if jobs shut down and stuff again, And then I also added, I hope everybody got enough water and TP for their bong haul. And then just different things different essentials that people were ravaging last time.
Here's the question: how are you gonna do it? Because however you do it.
Well, I worked through
how everybody else is gonna do it.
Well,
and of course, it's not gonna be the same.
Well, it's not going to be the same. So, 2 years ago, when the pandemic first happened, I, was still working the job I'm working right now, which is essential. It's a gas. So
Essential.
people need it, I guess, unless they want to. Even if you're taking public transportation, the public transportation is still a form of gas. So, people want to gas up their little motor scooters and mopeds and stuff like that. It's still a form of gas. Even for the people that are working as far as landscaping, they need gas for the lawnmowers and stuff like that.
Oh no, I know that.
Gas is still going to be a way of income. So it's not going to affect my income, if that makes sense.
See, I don't know, because I mean, a lot of people are waiting for it. I guess go to unemployment, get paid by the government, and last time they were giving out food, right?
Yeah.
So all they need to do to bring in that book 1984, I believe it's 1984, where they just control everything from birth to labor, pretty much. All they need to do is just tighten the grip, because all they need to do is cut off the money. And all right, we come here, we'll give you food, and then you guys can't pay your rent or your mortgages, we ain't gonna be that nice no more. Kick you out, but we ain't that fucked up, so we're gonna put you up in these, what was it, Walmarts that they bought out, and they were said to be empty with the cages in there.
Oh damn! That almost sounds like refugee camps.
Remember?
They were talking about
a while back.
Yeah.
It's funny how those. I mean, this is just conspiracy crazy head connecting dots that shouldn't be connected, I guess.
But yeah,
whatever. People have fun though.
But yeah,
man, shit, I want this shit. Like I said, I don't care what this shit is.
What's your form of
what was it
gonna be?
Huh?
What's your form of income gonna primarily be if it was to go into shutdown?
It's Whole Foods and whatever. I'm actually trying to get a second job, so.
Well, your situation is too.
I got an interview at Vallarta, but they told me if we don't call you today, you're pointless. So. Fuck off. They told me to fuck off you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty well. Had a pretty good interview with that one chick, Patty, I believe. was cool.
Mm.
But
Where's
she didn't make those decisions, so.
But the interview went well.
Yeah, oh yeah. Maybe that's what. Maybe I was too relaxed. I don't know. Man, these motherfuckers don't really want this job. I don't care if you just come here for fun.
I wouldn't be here.
I mean, I wouldn't. See, it's funny because I'm at work sometimes. I'm gonna be bullshitting, and one of my, I guess, seniors. There you go. That's a better word. Okay. One of my seniors in there.
Senior employee.
Yeah. One of the seniors goes, hey, you're having way too much fun. Hey, man, that's what I come here for, man. I don't come here to work. Work's too hard. That shit. But I mean, I be doing my job. You just
make it fun.
Make it fun. Find a way. And see, at the moment, because I be in the back chopping fruit, my fun is I could play music. Nobody's told me nothing yet. So, fuck yeah, I put my phone. Sometimes I spend my seconds. I be bushing right there, singing along, and all that, whistling. A while back, I whistled. I didn't notice I was whistling loud. But then,
were you wearing headphones at this
time?
No.
I can't. I don't. But I'll be whistling, But there's a lot of noise, so I can't really gauge my noise with the noise around me.
You have a high pitch in that atmosphere,
and so then I noticed that the bakery closed. The door, and shit! Man, but that was it. Then some got the signal.
They didn't like your tunes at a high frequency.
They didn't like my. Hey, that's why I tell them it's time for me to torture you. So,
yeah.
Hey, it's either me singing or me whistling. You're hearing pain.
Well,
you're gonna suffer in the ears.
Yeah. Back in my day,
or I'm gonna talk to you about some random.
We whistled while they twerked. That was a funny song back in the day. But that song actually had a lot of people doing a lot of different things back then. That actually makes a lot of shit that's going on right now don't look as bad as it do. History always repeats itself. And again, back to the 2 years ago. What are you going to do differently from this 2 years that from last 2 years?
People are not going to do nothing different. What are you going to do different?
I'm going to exercise a lot more.
That's bullshit. That's bullshit, you know it. See, why do something that you're comfortable with?
I'm comfortable with
that is
exercising?
Pointless.
So you mean something uncomfortable?
Yeah, because if you do something uncomfortable, I mean, what's the point of doing something you already know how to do?
Well, I'm continuing doing this, and I'm 50-50 with it.
Doing what?
50-50
doing what? What are we talking? Okay,
I'm
doing this. What is this?
The podcast.
Oh, okay.
So knowing how to do it and still learning how to do it. That's why I said 50-50 with it.
Okay. In exercise, what are you learning that you're gonna do different? What workouts are you learning?
I guess
new?
I can learn different.
Or are you just gonna go back? Hold on. Or are you gonna go back to your same workout routine that you know worked?
No, like I was gonna answer your question. I'm going to learn new workouts to exceed my potential that I've already gotten to. I don't want to plateau this time around. I want to actually maximize my potential. So learning different things that I haven't done already is also different muscle memory for me to learn.
Okay, question.
And muscle memory.
What are you doing it for that now?
What am I doing for that now?
Don't bullshit.
Well, I cancel my membership.
So is that for or against what you just said that you're gonna do in these 2 years?
I canceled my membership at the gym that I would go to for the simple fact that everything that I'll use in there.
That wasn't the question.
Sorry, what was the question?
Was that for or against where you want to be in these 2 years?
It's for. It's for. Because I don't have to pay to maximize my physical expectations of myself. I just have to apply myself in other ways, and the gym is not the only
But
way I
that's not
can
what you
apply
were trying
myself.
to do. You're trying to learn new exercises to maximize your. Now you're changing your objective. See, because I get it. You close. I'm down for it. I am against the gym. You know that shit. And paying for working out is something
And the
people don't do. I believe, of course, there's the exception of people that go and be beasted out at the gym. But I mean, I don't know, man. I guess
I
it's
don't
just the
really
type.
need
I
that.
don't know.
Like
I guess
for
just
me,
the
my
type.
form of
It's just the type
cardio,
of person that I am. But I don't need to go where there's a lot of people working out, man. I don't need that.
it's honestly
I
hard
don't
to
need. I
really
don't
get a
like that
full
crowd.
workout anyways with all the people crowding it. So for me, it's like I understand this. I enjoy cardio in what
But
form?
okay, so
Playing
the point was,
basketball.
but to where my point was, what are you gonna do now to learn more? You know, are you checking out what workouts you don't do online? You practice them here. What's the step?
The step is, of course, researching them online, and then also I have an individual friend who's been doing different forms of workouts and stuff that I haven't heard of. He's been doing different forms of CrossFit, like different type of things. He even talked to me about rock climbing.
So you're trying to CrossFit and rock climb. Okay.
So like I actually want to like mm,
Okay. So
I want to
see,
kind of
there you go.
yeah.
See,
If that kind of gives you a different perspective.
It's a different. That's see, but I don't see that as a see. Once you start looking at that as a workout,
Because
you
I'm
I
gonna
don't
get
know.
my cardio
It
in
loses
already.
something.
I didn't even tell you. I'm getting my cardio in already. I also don't need a gym
I don't
because I
care
joined a
about cardio.
basketball team. So like as far as how people go to the gym for treadmills and cardio and stuff like that, I play basketball for that. So I don't need the gym for that. I can actually just go outside and play, or like I did, join the freaking adult league, which is actually going to be pretty dope too.
Okay.
But other than that, I think another one needs to be split.
Because I'm telling you, man, stop focusing on other people.
No, my focus is on me, and I don't like the
And
distractions of
when
the gym neither, and the crowdness of it, and the fact that like when I want to get a full workout and I can't, and it's taking more time that I don't have, I need to put on other things.
that's not what I'm talking about. It's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about here in the podcast. You came and you asked the
Open
question about you instead of here's what I'm trying to, because it seems that you still focus on what other people are gonna do instead of here's what I'm gonna do. Fuck what you're gonna do for you, because that's your life anyways.
I agree.
Because again, even people don't listen to what you tell them. They look at what you do, and how they respond to you. It's a reflection of that. Again, people hate when they're like, man, I should be doing that. I should be working that hard. Like, come on. Why am I doing it? But why don't they is the question. Why is the question? Because
needless to say, like
because you see another individual doing it, there's no reason why you can't. There's no reason.
For me, I totally agree with you. My situation is just like that. I don't have much time to apply to other things because I'm applying myself to maxing out my financial part as far as working with 2 jobs and stuff like that, and then working on a podcast and everything, and then also incorporating other hobbies and stuff like that, and still maintaining a social life here and there.
I don't know, because since I have a small social life, so I guess I guess that's what I find. I mean, then again, I don't do nothing.
So
I don't know why is this obsession to it. I gotta go work out and I gotta go this. I don't know, man.
I still enjoy, you know, playing basketball. I still enjoy getting out.
See, I understand that. See, that's different though.
So like,
That's
you
different.
know, I never like as far as the rock climbing thing. It was just
See that I understand
it's
too.
something like I've talked to you about randomly, and then somebody had mentioned it to me, and then I looked it up and I started thinking about it stuff, and I started seeing like different little indoor rock climbing places and stuff. I was like, you know what? That's something actually I wouldn't be too, you know.
Well, why not just go right rock
to
climbing a rock?
Well, I would actually want to build to that and not just jump head first.
It's not like you're gonna climb Mount Everest on the first jump. You go to a little hill and just climb the edge of it where you fall. The most you could hurt is just a sprained ankle. You know, and the thing is that you practice just by sticking to the wall. Right? Building the muscles, and then you climb a little, like climbing a tree or whatever. Go climb some trees.
Be the Black Spider-Man.
Come down, Miles. Isn't
Miles?
Yeah, right?
Yep, Miles Morales. Yep, Black Spider-Man. Did you also hear, switching it up just a little bit? Supposedly, Jaden Smith is getting looked at for the role of Miles Morales.
Boom. And I say to that,
Will Smith had posted a cryptic message about it.
Will Smith should have played an old Miles Morales. That would have been way better.
He can never fail. He will forever be the Fresh Prince. He can never fail.
Right. My bad. I totally forgot I was supposed to. But yeah, I actually did not hear that, and I do not. I haven't seen his acting in, because wasn't he the Jackie Chan movie?
He was a Karate Kid, yes.
Right?
Yeah.
See, I liked his acting there because I'm sure he was training karate and he was into it. So, movie about acting karate.
He also was in The Pursuit of Happiness.
Yeah.
He also.
No, I was just wondering if it was that kid.
But yeah, same kid.
Yeah.
So he played in a bunch of.
I don't care where he played, but I haven't seen him act in a bit. Because he went into singing and all that, and I don't know how is he gonna act Miles Morales.
I think he can be charismatic and acrobatic enough to play Miles Morales. I just think he just lacks in the department of the ethnicity part.
Can he?
I feel like because Miles Morales is a multicultural character and Jaden Smith isn't, it'll just be like, you know, when they cross cast a different race for a different character and stuff like that. And even though Marvel can do that because they own the copyrights to these characters somewhat, they still shared that. I think that character with
Sony. I think they should have given it to somebody else.
Well, they haven't fully announced it yet. They haven't announced it yet.
I don't like his build for Miles Morales. He's so scrawny. And again, Miles Morales wasn't built big, but he was toned. So either tone it out.
Was he toned in the first Into the Spider-Verse movie?
No, but remember, once you get
bitten... that's where he starts off. Yeah, he was bitten. So continue saying what you're saying. I'm agreeing with what you're saying, but I'm taking your analogy, and we're going to go with it. So continue.
Like I said, tone it up.
Okay, yes.
And maybe.
By the second movie.
No.
He didn't get toned in the first movie.
But that's an animation. I can't go into animation. Remember, this is Hollywood. Hollywood cares about how you look.
And how toned is... I'm going to ask a question then.
So...
I'll ask a question. Do you know how old Miles Morales' character is?
He's a teen, isn't it?
So how toned do you need a teen to be? Especially if he's supposed to be younger than the current Peter Parker. And the current Peter Parker...
Do you remember... what was his fucking name? Hercules Jr.? 13-year-old monster?
This is
way back. No. This is an actual kid. This is way back.
Hercules Jr.
They called him the little Schwarzenegger, I believe, or something.
The little kid that worked out. Yeah, I did see him on the internet. Yes,
this was. I mean.
Yeah.
So I mean, if you're gonna put you to the challenge, I mean, here is for me top shape, right? Of age wise.
A 1 in a billion.
Hey.
Okay. I feel it.
Hey.
You got that. You got that one. That one.
It's possible. That's the thing, you know. It's not. Hey, it's possible.
So how
All
toned
have-
do you want him to be for the character that you feel like he can't get for the character?
Arm wise, I guess.
You don't think
He
you don't
needs
think he
more-
can build that?
Yeah, because I mean, I got skinny arms. So, but again, man, I just. It's not
So-
that I'm hating on
So
him.
knowing what, so
Cool.
no, not please,
But
not at
I
all.
just.
Because I was gonna say, knowing
don't
what
like
you
his
know,
build, man.
it's not too hard to get toned.
He leaks. Again, I just don't like his build. He seems too tall, too dangly. Hey, am I wrong? Because remember, all of that I seen, the latest is his
I guess if
videos.
you're telling me to disinclude Into the Spider-Verse Miles Morales character shape,
I thought we were talking about Jed, whatever. his
yes.
name is.
If you're telling me, well, that's what I'm saying. If you're telling me to disinclude the shape, the shape of the Miles Morales Into the Spider-Verse character to Jaden Smith, then yes, I will say yeah, he is too small. But if I can include the fact that the Miles Morales from the Spider-Verse movie was also scrawny the first movie around, because even looking at the commercial for the second one, he's not overly built again.
Huh. Was he scrawny or was the
And-
clothes too big? And because remember,
He's just taller.
He himself was portrayed as working out when he went to his uncle's lair apartment. Remember, right there he had some bases of whatever he called boxing,
Okay.
right? And
Okay.
he was fucking around with a dumbbell, as I remember. So
He had the strength, but
he
not
didn't have
the.
strength, but, I
but
mean,
not the mass
I guess
appeal.
He was challenged, but again, I mean, I guess, but I mean,
But
just to go for the age look, hey,
you need somebody else. Well, it's just a theory out there. It
You
hasn't
like him,
been.
man.
It hasn't
just-
been confirmed
just
yet.
don't, because I mean,
How do you feel
I
about
liked
his
his
acting?
I liked
Okay,
his
okay,
acting,
perfect.
you know,
Because I was just about to ask
in,
that.
wasn't he was also in Back to Earth, right?
Well,
with
After
Will
Earth,
Smith, or
After Earth.
whatever.
Yeah, well, Will Smith is that. Yeah.
That movie where he gets, I liked his acting there too,
So
but
what
it's
is it?
CGI. I mean,
And what is Marvel movies primarily?
see, that's the problem. How can I judge his acting where all his moves are cut and paste, cut and paste, cut and paste to make seem so fluent,
I don't know what you're asking for then.
right? Man, I'm asking for an actor. It ain't that hard. And I'm sure he's had some background in acting. I'm sure.
Yeah.
Cause see, I would like to see him in some Shakespeare. See,
Okay.
TikTok. No, not even TikTok. Short. You two show me some Shakespeare. I just play. I'm just fucking around. Nah, I don't know. I guess we see after.
Have you seen Batman
Watch him blow me away.
yet?
You know, with his acting. But I don't care. But then again, see, it's another reason that it doesn't matter, cause I won't be entertained.
Why is that?
I listen to Jordan Peterson way too much, man. Unfortunately. So now, when I go and see the movie, I've seen the movie so many times that it's pointless. It's not because I've seen that movie and it's a new movie, right?
It's just the logic
but-
of good prevailing over evil.
No. Yes. And in the sense that it's the story of you and how you should grow. So the thing is that people don't do that. People don't see it. People just accept it, like, oh yeah, you know, he was just a child, had to get bitten, which is the challenge, you know, of that whatever it is that you want to call it, the bump on your life, your first trip, your first heartbreak, whatever it is that fumbles you that first time and then makes you grow, you know, become stronger, better, and you become a superhero at the end. That's everybody's story, but nobody wants to pick up the responsibility of, okay, that's my story. Like, oh, look, it's just a fun movie. So
well, you know what they say, right? With great power comes great responsibility. So not everybody is capable or even should be capable of having the power.
No, that's totally wrong. That's the problem. How are you gonna say to somebody you're not capable? You shouldn't.
I'm not saying that.
No, but in the sense, it's
there's levels to everything.
Whatever level it is, the point is that you gotta start. You know?
Yes.
So that's it. Just start. And the thing is that once you start, you're already better. You know? So all this, with great power comes great responsibility. Yes, but eventually you're gonna you accept it. That's the thing. If you can accept it, then what are you, a child? You're gonna be a child the rest of your life?
That's the point. You accept the challenge.
It's not a challenge because you're facing it every day. You wake up. Why don't you just lay in bed? That's the simplest thing.
Do the easiest thing.
That's what everybody wants to do. Going around life, I go to work and I do it every day because it's the easiest way that I could survive. Instead of I know if I do this, I might lose this job, but I'm gonna get something better.
I kind of disagree because a form of survival is financial as well. If you don't go to work, you don't get no fucking money. So how are you gonna financially sustain your life?
Okay, so if you don't go to work,
you gotta buy food.
You don't have that income. What are you gonna do? That's gonna be better, and maybe it turns out better than just having your job. Like I have a job, but it sucks. Fool. This working for, I don't know how you feel, but this working for money is bullshit. Fool, I want a second job, not so I could have a second job, so I could put more money to work for me, so I could start working faster. You know? So
I don't work.
What's the point of working more and enjoying your life less?
I'm working more now to work less. To work less later.
Are you?
Yeah.
Do you invest?
Actually, yeah.
Have you started investing?
I personally invest in me. Even though
that doesn't count because you invest in yourself regardless. You invest in yourself with the podcast. You invest in yourself with having a job. You invest in see, you can't. Hold on. Let me cancel that. Let me cancel that out. You can't say that you invest in yourself because this is your life. You're all in it. Whatever you do, you're gonna lose or win. So you can't just say just because I do something.
Go ahead, so I can.
I'm trying to.
Because you hear me, but you're not listening.
Because see, I invest in myself too by learning, but I don't consider that an investment because it's gonna pay off. But it's not. I asked you in the sense that do you invest in the sense that you invest money? Do you put money to work for you? That instead of you're no longer working for that dollar that you own.
I'm saving money. Yes.
It's not working for you. It's there.
And I'm adding to it.
It's there. What is it doing for you?
Well, it's
because
increasing.
Every day it's increasing, but every day that dollar worth less, and it's worth less, and it's worth less. So you put in $1 thinking that you have $1, but that that dollar that you put in last year, it's worth 98 cents maybe. I don't know, but that's how it works, fool. So if you just put your money and save it where it's not working for you, is it really an investment? Is it really a savings at all? Because aren't you losing money? And I mean, of course, you have your bank accounts and all that shit, but I mean,
Because then
they accumulate interest within the year, but that is just
every essential is something that costs you money. So then what your theory is saying is anything that you spend money on is a waste of money, basically, right?
Yes.
So basically, even an investment in investing into a car, which gets you to and from the money, right? Even though then that's something that it devalues itself, it depreciates in value. You're saying that's still a waste of an investment.
Yes, it is, because you're putting money into it. The car itself, you don't rent the car, do you? You yourself drive it to and fro from work, where you make your money. The car itself does not make money for you. You don't rent the car. So the car, it's not making money for you. You're putting money into the car. It's not an investment. Do you see it? Do you see it now?
Yes. But on top of seeing what you're saying, the car gets me to and from my incomes.
But you're wasting money on it, on gas. Again, because your incomes, you could get to your incomes regardless of your car. Right? You're gonna find a way. That's gonna be less money, because transport, you could buy a monthly pass, which is a lot less than your gas weekly.
Yeah, especially with these prices that everybody keep on harassing me about.
A car is not an investment. It's an asset. It's not an asset. It's not an investment because it doesn't earn you nothing. See, now, say you drive your car to your job and somebody picks it up and you make $100 that day because somebody drove your car those 8 hours that you were at work. Now it's an investment. Now it's an asset because it's making money for you that you don't have to waste on it.
I feel like it's an accessory that gets you to necessities.
Exactly, it's a necessity. But is it a necessity? It's a luxury. It's a luxury. You shouldn't when you're talking about stuff like that, you shouldn't really sugarcoat it, because then an excuse is always gonna be the best excuse. Because I mean, is it a necessity? I know motherfuckers that bike it to 2-3 jobs. So the thing is how driven are you to really get to the point and not, see, there's a saying, some book says that, I'm sure rich people, it's not about how much you make. Well, no, it's not about how much you waste. It's about how much you keep. So you don't get rich by showing that you have money, right?
I definitely don't. Yep.
You get rich by getting as much money as you can and putting it to work. Because I mean, if it's just there, it's not gonna better put it to a savings at least and let it accumulate yearly.
Well, I do have a savings where it gains interest. That's another form of where I put my money at.
But see, that's a good one. But unless you have thousands,
and then it's connected to my credit card, which boosts up my credit score by using that. It's all connected. But I was never able to say this.
But your interests are. So you go in and out of that account, right?
Yeah.
So your interests go up and down. Because I do the same. I have a savings account, and it's gone up where I accumulate $1, but now it's back to like cents. So how long do you want to be working where those cents are basic, where that little change is big enough, you know?
Where that pot is, where that increase is enough to where it's substantial to where it's working
How
for you.
hard do you want to work? So
Well,
see, you and remember, and now you gotta look at it from. It's not like we're 18. We gotta look at it from we're 30, and we got. So this is the
only
time.
so much
Do I
time.
really want to work all this time, and do I want to keep on working then?
No. My main goal and main objective and main thing with the podcast and everything is
See,
to be paid to be myself.
See, this is a great thing, and that's why I tell you to get into stocks, because that's another thing. It's pretty much picture a podcast where but it's a company. You're investing in somebody else's podcast, because it's and if you invest in like Coke, they give you dividends. It's every 4 months, but
Wait, what kind of Coke?
Coca-Cola.
Okay, I had to just make sure, because
ain't nothing illegal here, because
you fucking right.
See, because the more that I read, it's funny, because the more the dumb, I don't know, idiotic, no, ignorant, no.
Would you say the more knowledgeable
No,
you're becoming?
no, because the more I read, because
Is it less?
so there's this that Rich Dad Poor that book has this other books, and in one of them there's this guy that says that asks that question, if how he's making money, because he says, we're gonna make 10 G's or more, whatever. He's like, legally? He's like, yeah, man, making money is legally is too easy for the person, quoting, for me to do something, to try and go to jail for it. So, and it's true, for once you learn, because I'm telling you, against stocks, buy those ETFs, they get you money. NFTs, no, yeah, ETFs, because NFTs are those picture shits. Those ETFs, which is a company, fool. So if one goes down, the stock might lose value, but you still have the other ones. You could decide to sell or just wait till the other one's gonna pick back up, whatever, or they're gonna buy another one. But they give you monthly dividends, fool. So yeah, you're gonna spend a couple of G's on it, but they're gonna start giving you more money, and then eventually you just don't have to give it nothing. Because again, that dollar is an employee that company hired, and now that employee is working for you. So
now the money's working for you, and it's increasing.
And it's increasing faster, because the more you put on it, the more shares you get, the more money you get. It's not like you have to put more into it and wait till it values more. You're just getting more money. It's just, that's what I'm trying to get to a point, and then just buy more stocks, because there's a couple of them that I've seen, but I'm sure there's more. But these are like within the $18 and $20.
Well, I will say this, and I'm finally step out of the zone.
And
Obi-Wan, I'm willing to be Anakin.
Well, I can't teach you nothing, because
I'm willing to learn.
I could tell you what I'm
show me the things that you've invested in, and the stocks that you've
see, because now the things that I have, because there's this one called NIO, which is supposed to be like Japanese or Korean, China, whatever. I think it's Chinese. I don't want to get it wrong, but whatever. It's supposed to be like their Tesla, and it's doing bad because there's a shortage of chips. So, but again, they don't give dividends. That's a company that I don't know if you want to invest. That's just because it's technology. Money goes up, and once it goes up, you can just sell it, and that's money you earn. But that one, I'm just trying to buy it because it's low, so I'm waiting for it to boom. But the other ones, the ones that are giving dividends, I'm telling you, once you get it up to what I want to say $20, and it's buying you at least 1 or 2 stocks a month. Eventually, foods, that chessboard with the rice thing, that that I can't remember who went to an emperor and said and fixed the riddle or whatever that fucking. It's a cool story. I just butchered it, but the emperor said, "What would you like?" And the guy goes, "I would like a grain of rice for each chessboard square, but every time that you add another onto that you move onto another square, I would like you to double it." So, for eventually, the king couldn't give him enough rice to fill up the chessboard. So think of it like that. For yeah, eventually you're gonna get 10. It starts off giving you 10 cents. You're gonna get 10 cents this month, but that's next month you're gonna get 10 cents again, and whatever whatever you buy with those extra 10 cents. So it's gonna be 10 cents and point whatever, and then the next month after that's gonna be 10 cents point whatever and change, and it's gonna increase, and eventually it gives 11 and 12, and if you add money to it, it's gonna jump quicker. So, I put 2 G's into it right now, and I'm getting $20. So either I could let it buy me stocks on its own, or just keep adding to it. And then, of course, I'm losing money. I'm losing like $200 on it. But again,
But
that is not the game.
What it's going to, the dividends that it's gonna.
That the game is the game is putting those employees to work for you. So man, fool, in this, yeah, it's scary, fool, because what if they crash altogether, especially with this pandemic bullshit going on? What if they crash? But again, fool, here's another thing. If I lose that money, did I really lose something?
No, it's not about losing. It's learning.
Exactly. Because I could make all that money again. I could work. I know I could work. I could grab any job. But that knowledge, that's how you really invest into yourself. Go into some shit that you're scared to like, man, what if I lose? I'm gonna lose it all. Like, fuck it. I'm whatever I reach, I know that's how far I can go. I know I can reach that easily now. After that, sky's the limit, man. Tell you, man, you lagging on it, and I'm trying to get over there and still, like, come on, Preston. Come on.
Sky's the limit. Man, that was beautiful, dude. That was beautiful, man. I think with that being said, man, I need to definitely get my money working for me. And next time, we'll definitely have a different pitch on what I probably invested in. See y'all next time, man.